guys, it's great to be here with you today. I am really excited. This has been coming for a while now, and the reason I'm doing this introduction video is because the work that I do requires a lot of safety to be established with people. It's a really important part of the process, and so I don't really expect you to be able to feel safe with me, even if we're working together virtually, unless you feel like you kind of know a little bit about who I am. So my name is Bethany Matheson. I am a therapist. I specialize in trauma, and my history, my background is really complex, but I started out as a ballet and modern dancer for my whole life until I was 18 and developed a chronic spine injury. And so at that point had to really have a quarter-life crisis and make some changes in my life, and went into clinical mental health for a lot of reasons that would take too long to explain here. But I have become really interested in trauma and the body, the way that we regulate our bodies, the way that we experience and hold our trauma stories, and the way that our emotion interacts with us physically, cognitively, the way that it all works together. So in the past 2 years, no, really it's been 18 months. So the past 18 months, I moved 4 different times because while I was in grad school, met my wonderful husband who happens to be in the military. And so we have moved literally 4 times in the last 18 months. And so that has made clinical work amazing and really hard at the same time because I have to leave lots of people behind. I have to move quickly at times when you kind of least expect it. And so as a military spouse, you learn to be really resourceful. Shout out to all of you military spouses out there. You kind of just figure it out. And I knew that no matter what, I needed to keep building my work with regulating the body when it comes to therapy and trauma. So that led me to pursuing trauma-informed yoga. I got a certificate in trauma-informed yoga back at the beginning of this year, and it was a game changer for so many clients. It was a game changer for me. It really just enhanced the work that I was doing incredibly. And as I keep moving from place to place, I realize I want to have resources to leave with people, and I want resources to be available on a wider scale. And so that's how Bravely Being came to being. That's how it became an idea, because I wanted to have a way to help spread this information, get it out there, make it accessible to people. So I want to explain to you specifically what the yoga piece of Bravely Being is and what it isn't. So first, what it isn't is it's not therapy, okay? It's really important for you to understand that I'm not providing therapy services in this format. That's not possible. It's not ethical. We're not doing therapy here, okay? I would love for this to be something that inspires you to go and get a really phenomenal therapist somewhere and start a wonderful professional relationship with someone. Something else that it isn't is that it's not a hardcore workout, okay? If you're looking for, hot yoga, 100 degrees, headstands and flips and Instagram picture, like that's just not what we're gonna do. This is yoga that's for everybody, every body. It's for yoga for people that don't like yoga and don't do yoga. We're using it as a tool to be able to learn to regulate our bodies and learn to get in touch with ourselves more effectively, okay? It's also not just for survivors of trauma. I hope that this is a tool that's really useful for anyone who wants to get better at regulating their emotions, anybody that wants to get more in touch with themselves. So that means anxiety, depression, grief, transitioning from place to place, specifically for military spouses and for civilians. Like I really want this to be a practice that works for everybody. So keep those things in mind. Here's some things that it is. It is a learning process. So I hope that you're able to revisit these concepts and these videos multiple times, because you're going to find something new every time. Your body's going to be in a different place every time, and every time you'll be able to build. It's also a we activity. It's not, I use language very specifically, or actually trained in this trauma-informed yoga format to use language in a specific way that's inclusive, so that you feel like you are not alone, that we are together working through something. It's really important because trauma survivors have experienced a lot of isolation, a lot of breaking in relationship, and so it's important to feel like you're supported in the practice. And then the other thing that this is really about for me is about breaking the cycle. I can't tell you how much it means to me to see people break the cycle in their life, to break the cycle in their family, to be able to start something new, create something different. And I hope that this is one way that maybe you're able to see some cycles break that have been unhealthy, that have been holding you back. So please reach out with questions. Please let me know what you think. Please share your thoughts. I hope this is a great resource. There's going to be more and more coming. This is something that's going to be building over time. So please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Please keep an eye out on social media. And I really look forward to sharing this with you all.